neighborhood Spider-Man. Would you be my neighbor?
This guy's nuts. But that costume. Give me the shivers. Gotta be the alien. Have to reach the blaster. Who are you?
You may call me Venom, for that is what we are paid to spew these days. I'm your victim, Spider-Man, the innocent you ruined.
But I still don't know who. Perhaps this will help. Mask flowing from his face. Looks familiar. Eddie Brock? You've seen my picture in the Daily Globe. Indeed, I used to be Eddie Brock. Before you stole my career, my future. Obliterated everything I lived for. My column in the Daily Globe was read by millions. I was a solid, respectable reporter. A member of the Fourth Estate. At least I was. I was writing a series of articles on the Sin Eater murders a few months back. It was partly because of those articles that I was contacted by Mr. Emil Greggs, a man who confessed to being the Sin Eater. Protecting Mr. Greggs' rights under the First Amendment, I told his story inconcisively, compassionately. The Globe's circulation soared, but pressure also mounted because the police insisted that I reveal my source so that they could stop the murder spree under advice of my counsel. I finally wrote my masterpiece, announcing Greggs as the Sin Eater. It was a sensation. That's it. Keep talking. For about half an hour. That was how long it took before you revealed who the real Sin Eater was. Soon the whole city knew the Sin Eater was actually a policeman named Stan Carter. And that my story was based on lurid ramblings of a compulsive confessor.
The Globe was a laughingstock. I was fired. My peers questioning my ethics. Shunned me. I was forced to write venomous celebrity expose, and I was kidnapped by aliens drivel for scandal rags, just to be out of a living. If you hadn't butted in, no one would have known that Emil Gregg wasn't the Sin Eater. Perhaps Carter would have been smart and stopped his killing spree, knowing he couldn't get off scot-free. Perhaps. Just a little more. My life wouldn't have been shattered. I may have made an error in judgment, but I was always a good journalist. The garbage I was forced to write began to rot my soul. I relocated in the Bronx, part of my member income on bodybuilding equipment. I heard that exercise could reduce stress. It didn't work. Whenever I lifted a barbell, it was your throat I was squeezing. Each time I punched a heavy bag, it was your face I was pulping. I taped the headlines about you on my walls, feeding my hatred, knowing that I couldn't get a story even on a blank page by a respectable paper. Until finally the pain became unbearable. Almost there. I decided to end it all. But I was raised Catholic and suicide is a mortal sin. So I wandered from the church to the shadow church praying for forgiveness. Then at Our Lady of Saints something odd happened. A shadow moved, caressed me. I was joined, but that was a shadow filled with light. It clarified my anguish, focused my purpose. Its hatred for you matched my own. It knew who you were, and it had power. Oh, such power. We found the woman first. Later we found your empty apartment. You were running from us. But the shadow knew. It knew you well. Knew you'd have to learn who we were. So we went trolling. Using ourselves as a lure and apparently the bait. Now! Worked. Got it. Lunging for your weapon, trying to fight me? Good.